2020, we were again disappointed in the lack of MMORPGs launching. In 2021, we again hoped that it'll be better. In 2020, all we got were cancellations and delays. And in 2021, there may actually be a couple MMORPGs that launch. So here are the 7 MMORPGs that I think actually have a chance of launching in 2021. First up on our list is Ember Sword. Ember Sword is a free-to-play isometric MMO slated to launch in 2021. The closest comparison would be to Albion Online, but it does have a bigger emphasis on cosmetics. Another difference is with their zone structure. They do only have 3 zones instead of 4. They have a blue zone, a yellow zone, and a red zone, or an endgame zone. But in that endgame zone, you can attack anybody that's not in your group. If you group up even without guildmates, you can't attack them. But if you're in a group and you attack, you can actually still attack your guildmates. Warpunk may not be the best looking game or the most realistic game in this list, but its cosmetics are absolutely insane, and I can't wait to play it. Corepunk is another isometric MMORPG slated to release sometime in 2021. It has a slight MOBA playstyle with classes and an advanced skill tree, but it still has your typical MMO aspects like gathering, crafting, and farming. It also has random dungeons and raids. One thing that sets Corepunk apart from other MMORPGs, other than its gorgeous graphics, is its Fog of War mechanic. The Fog of War mechanic allows you to go out in the wilderness and rewards you for exploring with treasure, mobs, events, or even PvP. The PvP in the game is open world, and it also has battlegrounds, along with an in-depth guild system. Warpunk was supposed to have a closed beta at the end of December, but due to reasons like COVID, they didn't feel the game was quite up to standards and decided to not have the closed beta until they get the game into a state that they're ready in. This game is the most excited I am for an isometric game coming out, and I hope to play it sometime soon. Hytale is a game that I wasn't sure if I was going to put on the list. It is the game least likely to launch in 2021, and it's not necessarily your typical MMORPG. But what it is one of the most hyped MMORPGs coming out, other than maybe Ashes of Creation. If you don't know what Hytale is, it is a game made by the developers of the highest population Minecraft server, Hypixel, and it's basically a Minecraft MMO. The first month of the trailer, it got 32 million views, and the views haven't stopped. It is a game that a lot of people have forgotten about, but everybody is super pumped about. Next, we're going to go from the most hyped game on our list to the least hyped game on our list. Bless Unleashed. What can we say about Bless? It is the millionth time they've tried to launch this Bless universe. They failed in every region. The only place they've even had remote success is their Bless Unleashed on console. And I heard it's not the best, but because console has so many limited options, it's a game they like to play. But with the PC, we have so many options. I don't know how this game is ever going to succeed. I hope it does. I'm not one of those cynical people that says, I hope this game fails. But Bless is just a game that I got sucked into on its launch here on PC NA, and I'm just not excited for Bless Unleashed at all. It has its last beta test here in May, and is supposed to release sometime after that. Number 5 on our list is Eleon. It originally was Assault Infinite Realm, made from Bluehole Studios and Cacao Games, the makers of Terra and Black Desert Online. Originally, Assault Infinite Realm was a tap-targeted, clunky MMORPG coming out that had some clunky flying combat, and most of the players just said they didn't like it. After the feedback, they went back to the drawing board, redid all the combat, and rebranded it Elyon. Elyon is likely to be the biggest MMORPG coming out before Ashes of Creation comes out, and likely to be the game that I put a lot of time into before Ashes of Creation. It is launched in Korea as of December 10th, and they stated that it will be launched in NA in Europe shortly following that. The second to last game on our list is New World. New World is an upcoming MMORPG slated to launch on August 31st, 2021. It was originally slated to release in 2020, was pushed back a couple times for a couple different reasons. Two of the main reasons were the combat system and endgame content. Combat system was originally 3 different weapons that shared cooldowns for the 3 skills that you could put on the bar. This made players have a lackluster experience when you used your 3 abilities and then had to auto attack and dodge for the rest of your abilities. They originally slated to launch it in May with not a whole lot of endgame content, but after some feedback, they've decided to add more content and push it back all the way to August of this year. Out of all the games on our list, this game looks absolutely amazing. From the moment you enter it to the time you leave, it is one of the most gorgeous worlds in any single player or multiplayer game you'll ever play. I did play this game when it was in alpha, and I enjoyed it, but their lack of PvP really threw some red flags to me. They have changed it a little bit. They've made it to a flag on and off system, which I don't particularly like because there's not enough reason for you to PvP, but it is a game that looks to have the highest population at launch of any of the games on this list. The last MMO on our list is Crowfall. Crowfall is the game that I have by far the most time in, and I've been playing it off and on for over 5 years now. Crowfall is a game that has a little bit different take on the genre, where it has specific campaigns that you go into, and they have a beginning, a middle, and an end. At the end, someone's declared the winner, and the winner gets special rewards each time they win. But when the world is done, you still get to take your character and take it into other worlds and play with other people and have more fun in each unique world. Each world has different rule sets, or can have different rule sets, and it allows for a unique playstyle every time you go into a different world. Crowfall is a game that is supposed to launch in the summer, and it's a game I will for sure be playing. Well, that's the list of the 7 MMORPGs that I think have a chance of launching in 2021. Let me know if you think there's any other MMORPGs that will launch in 2021, or if there are any of these MMOs that you don't think will launch. There's a high chance that maybe half of these don't actually launch, given the last couple years, almost none of them have. But these are the ones that say they're going to be launching in 2021, other than maybe Hytale. That's just kind of a, a hope and a dream. But let me know in the comments below your thoughts. If you want to see me put out any different videos, go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you want to see more MMO content. I'm currently putting out both Crowfall and ESO content, and going to be putting out more content down the road. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you out there.